Hello everyone, this is Vicious and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So in the last episode we just wrapped up Dodongo's caverns. We just destroyed King Dodongo with like little effort. And now we're finally going to move on to the Great Fairy in Death Mountain. But first I'm going to show you where that gold sculpture is located. Let me take care of these Tektites here. I never like Tektites. I don't think anybody likes those guys. They're just really annoying. All they do is bounce around and get in your way. So as you can tell, you cannot reach this gold sculpture at the moment because you lack the boomerang, which will get you that. So we'll come back here after we get the boomerang, but for now, we're just going to leave that behind. So anyway, we're going to make our way up Death Mountain. If you have the Hylian Shield, I highly recommend equipping it now, because there's going to be falling rocks that will wreck your face. Also, we're about to be nighttime. I'm going up through here. Yeah, the day and night transitions are really quick in this game. I think they're pretty quick in Majora's Mask as well. Also, for those who don't know, Majora's Mask 3DS just came out today of this recording. And I do have my copy of that and Monster Hunter 4 coming. I just gotta wait a few days to get it because I ordered it online. Because I thought I was going to be getting the 3DS XL, the Majora's Mask one, because Target had it up there. But my luck was really crappy because right when they were going to ship everything, the 3DS XL itself got canceled because they took way too many orders. I'm a little ticked off about it. I'm hoping I get my money back soon because I do want to go out and buy a 3DS XL anyway, because I want to upgrade my normal one to XLs, and I thought the new one would be a great way to upgrade. So fingers crossed. So anyway, we're just gonna blow up this rock here. There is a cow down here. I forget what song you have to play. I think it's Zelda's Lullaby or one of the songs you play, and it will give you free milk. That's basically the purpose of having a cow down here. Also, I thought you could shoot down this beehive here, but it does absolutely nothing. So I remember in Majora's Mask, there is a cave you go into, and you shoot down the beehive, and it has a heart piece. Wouldn't that be lovely if this game had a heart piece sitting up there? But no. They really hide those heart pieces for you in this game. You either have to go really out of your way to find it, or you have to have the beans and plant them in the soil as a kid. So as you can tell, they're going to start dropping boulders on us every few seconds here. If you're going to get hit, just duck with the Hylian Shield, and you basically reflect all damage. I'm just trying to get by here as fast as possible. Also be careful here. It only goes away when you get really, really close. I'm going to take care of those gold sculptulas, not gold sculptulas, Waltulas. I'm going to take care of these guys really quick. Now just be careful because there are 3 of them up here, so don't climb up all the way after you take care of those 2. Because there's one more just chilling up here, and that guy will just knock you off, and you'll have to climb all the way back up here again, which is not fun. It's never fun. It's never fun, folks. So yeah, coming up here will get you the upgrade, which is the spin attack, which is a more magical spin attack, actually. And you'll also get a magic meter for this as well. And also, yeah, for some reason I didn't know you could actually check that wall, and it actually tells you something. That's really awkward. So anyway, you come in here and play the Zelda Lullaby, and this will get you the Great Fairy to appear. Also, I want to point out how creepy the Great Fairies are in these games. They scare me just a little bit. Just a tad. You'll see why in a second. Then we get this awesome flashy like camera zooming out, and then we get Creepy Fairy. Now I do understand that in later games they try to update her model and make her look a little more appealing, but no. Actually, I would prefer the beta fairies. If you haven't seen the beta fairies, I highly recommend looking on Google. Just search like Legend of Zelda OOT beta fairies. They're really interesting what they used to be looking like. Basically, they're a lot more blue. Their wings are kind of whitish. They actually had wings, which was really, really cool, but I guess they got rid of them. I believe, like, the Ura Zelda project, the original Ura Zelda project, I actually know there's a new one out there, which is actually trying to create Ura Zelda and not just run off on their own tangent and try to create their own characters, their own story. But, that one, well, the start of it, the Beta Fairy was going to be put into that game, and you'll actually access the Beta Fairy when you actually talk to a Great Fairy, which would have been really, really cool, actually. So I was really upset that project got canceled. You can actually find a few videos that actually talk about the cancellation of the project and they show off some screenshots, some really interesting stuff. I actually highly recommend Hard for Games. They did an interview with one of the guys that was working on the project, and you get to learn a little bit more about what was going on and why it was canceled. So anyway, we get the spin attack. You can do a big one, which you hold it down a little bit longer and wait for your sword to charge up to that orangey yellowish color. And you can also do this smaller one, which is a blue attack, which doesn't use a lot of magic. And if you rotate the stick really fast, you can get a spin attack without using any magic, which is actually really, really good. Also, the one-time Gabora is really useful in this game. He's going to help us get back down the mountain. So we don't have to run all the way back down that way. That would not be fun at all. Yeah, sorry for not having an episode out yesterday. I kind of had an accident. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, so I really couldn't sit down and record anything. I was only able to get a Sonic episode out because everything's kind of already edited and recorded and all that other stuff. So sorry about that, guys. You're getting Zelda today, though. So even though I was kind of upset about the cancellations of my new 3DS XL, I'm still going to get you guys an episode. Because I would beat myself up all day if I didn't. I also might have another video out either today or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. But I'm going to be showing off a really, really cool ROM hack of Perfect Dark on the N64. So look forward to that. I can't wait to show it off too, because I've actually been playing it recently. And it's really, really fun. I'll get more into it when I actually upload the video. So we're going to stop by the Skulltula house here. The House of Skulltulas. And we're going to stop by, not this one over here. See, we freed somebody. And for freeing this guy, we're actually going to get the adult's wallet. This is one of the upgrades we actually want from this place. The other one will be the Giant's wallet. The Stone of Agony really has no purpose. I didn't really find it useful even on the N64 when you have the Rumble Pack stuck into it, but yeah, not really that useful. That's just my opinion. So anyway, with that acquired, we're gonna head over to Zora's Domain. I know there's a few things we could do, and we still have to stop by the Hyrule Town Market to give that masked salesman his money back, because we still have his 10 rupees. Also, I ran into this guy by accident. Yeah, he's just gonna keep talking to me. Yeah, dude, no, I honestly don't care, please. Yeah, he's just gonna keep talking. Sadly, you cannot skip over this guy's text. Now, I understand when you first play a game, you're gonna talk to everybody, especially when it comes to RPGs. You just end up talking to everybody, because you never know when someone's gonna give you some really useful advice, or a game's really well done. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what game it was that someone was talking about. Earthbound, that's it. Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, the original one. If everybody in that game has like really, really amazing dialogue, even the NPCs. So if you're actually playing that game, or you're playing through it now, because I know it's on the Wii U Virtual Console, just take the time to talk to all the NPCs and listen to some of the interesting things they talk about. It's really cool. So another thing I actually want to talk about when it comes to the beta of Ocarina of Time and its DD origins. Link was actually going to have a jump attack. He was actually going to be able to jump. I know you see like his little lunge jump attack that he does every time like Z targets somebody, but he was actually going to be able to like physically just jump whenever he wanted to, like how they did in Adventures of Link. Also got a magic jar. This will recover our magic. Sorry, my commentary is a little awkward today. I'm sorry, guys. I promise next time it won't be so awkward and weird. So anyway, Gabora here will tell us to head over to Zora's Domain. If we use Zelda's Lullaby, we'll be able to get in no problem. Also, there is a few heart pieces here, and if you're looking for the guy who sells the magic beans, this is where he's located. So come over this tree, run into it, and grab a gold Skulltula. So anyway, like I was talking about, the jump mechanic, which is really, really cool. Another mechanic they were going to add to the DD version of this game was anything you destroyed in the world, like for instance, if you cut down a bunch of bushes or blow up some rocks, they would stay that way. They were trying to go a more realistic approach to the game, which would have been really, really cool. But I can definitely see that being an issue as well, because I know some people like to stock up on things, especially in Majora's Mask. That would have been really annoying, because every time you start a day, like a 3-day cycle over again, you lose all your items. Well, not all your items, but all your like ammo for everything, your bombs, anything like that. And it was just really tedious because you had to run back on Termina Field and stock up on everything again. So we're going to take some time here to buy some magic beans. Now I'm going to plant one there right away, actually, because it's smart too. Actually, that's one that's really important, because later on it will come in handy. Yeah, so as you buy more, he will increase the price. I think the max is about 50, I think he goes. Yeah, he's just eating those beans all day, man. Yeah, so he's up to 40 right now, and yes, as much we're going to get. So next time you come over, he's going to charge 50 rupees for those. So we're going to take one right now, and we're going to plant it in this soft soil patch here. There we go, and that will come in handy a little bit later. I was trying to do like an awesome jump over, but I failed, actually. So I failed. I'm sorry. So we're going to head back up this way, and we're going to make our way to Zoro's domain. Also, this chicken there, if you grab him and take him with you, he'll basically help you get a piece of heart, which I forgot to do, actually, so I might just do that off screen. Because there's a piece of heart you can get right away just from taking the chicken with you. I had no idea what I was doing. I think I was just trying to get my sword out or something. I'm used to playing Wind Waker, where you have the Deku leaf, and you just glide over everything, or in Majora's Mask, where you have the Deku Scrub's abilities just to glide over everything. I did try the rolling jump, which is another useful tactic. If you feel like you're not going to reach something, use the rolling jump, and you'll get a little more distance with it. So, man, I really would have loved to have Link be able to jump. If only. Now, what's interesting about the beta stuff for Ocarina of Time was Link's character model itself. It went through a few different variations, actually. I wish I had some pictures to show you. Maybe in the next episode I'll show off some pictures of what he used to look like. But in the original trailer they showed off, he was pretty much what he looked like in the original Legend of Zelda. I mean, like, if you had like a 3D model of him. Same clothes, same like kind of hairstyle, kind of like meh. And then they upgraded him a little bit more in later patches, like later updates of the game. And then eventually you got this model here, which is his kid version, and you'll see his adult version a little bit later on. Also, come down here and pick up another gold skulltula. That one only appears at night, so if you're looking for that one, wait for its nighttime to grab it. So we can use our ocarina here, go up this way, and play Zelda's Lullaby. This is the only way to get in here. Unless you know how to glitch through here. I don't know, but this is like the legit way to get in here. As long as you're standing on there, the musical score will pop up, and that will tell you to play the song there. So, another really cool thing was Amora was talking about. I actually saw this article today on Facebook. Amora was talking about what game you should play if you just want to get into Zelda, and he recommended Ocarina of Time, which is actually a really good idea because it's more innovative, it's more, you feel more involved in it. I always recommended people Link to the Past because that was my favorite, and I thought that one's a little bit easier, especially when it comes to heart piece collecting and 100%ing the game. That's just my opinion, but Ocarina of Time is definitely a really good one to get into. Majora's Mask, I do not recommend at all because it's very tedious, and if you don't have a strategy guide on hand or some sort of way to keep track of what you're doing, you're going to miss out on a lot of the extra stuff, because a lot of side quests are very time-based, especially the more infamous Anju Cafe side quest, which is a 3-day cycle side quest, which has certain times. You have to be there at a certain location at a certain time. It's really weird. So anyway, here is the King of the Zoras. Sadly, his daughter, Princess Ruto, is missing. And he's just kind of moping around and not doing anything. Actually, if you're really worried about your daughter, you should be up and moving around, not just sitting there. So yeah, we're going to come over here and play this diving game. Playing this diving game will get you the silver scale. We'll actually need this to pick up a bottle in Lake Hylia. Now this is really easy actually, depending where he throws the rupees. But other than that, you should be okay because, like, for instance, I got, like, a double down there. Like, the rupees are right next to each other. But, yeah, this is, like, really easy. You have about, like, 50 seconds to do this, so don't get scared if you don't have enough time. You should have enough time to grab all of these. You basically get your money back plus, like, another extra 5 rupees. Doing this anymore is kind of pointless. It just gives you extra money. It would have been cool if you gave, like, a heart piece for it, but, no. Basically, the first time you do this, you will get a silver scale. The next time is just a bunch of money. Also, if you have the time, if your bottle is empty, come over here and grab a fish, actually, because we're going to need this fish in a bit. So I'm just coming over here to grab a fish now. Also, they'll just run away. There we go. We got our fish. Well, that's a lot of fish. I know I went there. Probably have a lot of people hate me for that one, though. So yeah, actually, yeah, sorry, we're going back to get the silver scale right now. I'm like, wait, where am I going? Where am I going? That's right, we have to get back to the silver scale first before we can actually go get the bottle in Lake Hylia, because we don't actually have the ability to go down in the water any further than more than 3 seconds. Yeah, once we get the silver scale, we will be able to go underwater for 6 seconds. Yay! And trust me, later on we'll have the ability to stay underwater permanently. And we have more ways to actually just stay there and not float back up after a while. Yeah, I don't know why I accidentally Z-targeted this guy. I think I'm trying to turn the camera angle. They do that awesome, amazing, beautiful, graceful dive. I give that a 10. I give that a 10. Because he did have the sword and shield out. I mean, that's pretty fancy. So yeah, come down this hole here. I remember playing this for the first time and how long it took me to figure out where the heck I was going here. Because they don't give you any hints. They just kind of like, here's a silver scale. Have fun. So yeah, come here and you will find a bottle underwater. Pick this bottle up and it will have a letter. So you got an empty bottle. Oh, wait. There's something inside of it. So there we go. So now we have that. We're actually going to go through that hole again. We're going to equip this bottle because we're actually going to need this bottle. I'm going to show you what the note actually says when I get back on land. So we're going to dive right back in this hole. Remember this location too if you're trying to fast travel between Lake Hylia and Zora's Domain. Really useful, actually. So now we have the letter. I'm going to show you what it says. So yeah, something inside the bottle already. It's a letter. It says, "Help me, I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly." And that's where Ruto is located. She went inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly and, well, I guess Lord Jabu Jabu got a little bit hungry. And just sort of ate the princess. Also, just gonna let you know right now, Lord Jabu Jabu is their god. And their god ate their princess. Just let that sink in for a little bit. So anyway, we're gonna go up to the king here and show him the letter. Now in the letter, if you didn't read it and if I went too fast, the basic letter says don't tell her father. Well, the only way we can actually get past him is to tell. So our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat anybody. He's not like that. But then again, he mentions Ganondorf was around and Lord Jabu Jabu has been acting a bit strange. So once again, Ganondorf strikes and messes with something very important to the race. Where with the Kokiri, he messed with the Great Deku Tree. With the Gorons, he shut off their food supply. And with the Zoras, he has their princess eaten by their deity god. So there you go. Also, this guy takes forever to move. Oh my god. Like, really, dude? You have legs. You can stand up and move. Really, really useful. Also, I don't know why it takes so long. I would love to find the guy who decided this was a good idea. To watch this fat guy just move. Just slowly go across. So anyway, we're going to head on over to this location. So now we can actually get behind him. We can find where Lord Jabu Jabu is being held at. Oh, his location, actually. So there he is. That is Lord Jabu Jabu. And this is Zora's Fountain. We'll be coming back here a few times, actually. So that fish I told you to pick up, it's going to be useful for here, actually, because the only way you can actually get inside his mouth is to have a fish. So if you don't have the fish, I would highly recommend going back and get it now. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of OOT. Have a great day, everybody.